Welcome. We have a new report out, Europe Stretched to the Limit, and this report assesses the challenges that the region faces. Europe's been in crisis for 7 years now, since 2010, and it faces a multitude of crises over the next 5 years. The region's got to deal with migration, it's got to deal with the risk of Brexit, it's got to deal with the risk of Greece leaving the euro area, it faces economic challenges, an over-dependence on central banks, a productivity slump, questions about democracy, and of course, behind all of this, a security challenge associated with a revisionist Russia. Now, I'll be talking about all of these issues with my colleagues. Our core view is that Europe keeps muddling through. Now, muddle through has been better than most people expected over the past 7 years. It's kept the show on the road. It doesn't get you the best outcome, but it keeps the region together. That's what we're expecting over the next 5 years. I'll talk to some of my colleagues now. Alex, we've argued that Russia is the key security challenge facing Europe. Why is that, and what are the implications?
Well, the fundamental challenge is that Russia regards the expansion of Western influence, EU influence in the post-Soviet space, this area of privileged interests as far as it's concerned, as a threat, not just to its foreign policy, but indeed to its very existence. And as a result, any kind of political change in the post-Soviet space is likely to lead to tensions between Russia and the West. And of course, most recently we've seen this in Ukraine. Now, the level of fighting in eastern Ukraine has fallen significantly after the ceasefire agreement in Minsk, but we don't see this leading to a stable political settlement. And as a result, there is always the risk that tensions could flare up again in Ukraine. But then more broadly, political change over the next 5 years could come to any number of countries in the post-Soviet region. And whenever this happens, then there is always going to be this suspicion that this is Western-inspired, and this could lead to a security challenge, which the EU at the moment is ill-prepared to deal with.